What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? He's here. Pay attention because it might stop us just because we got something to say. Hey! Period! Period! We are one. We are one. 1, 2, ready, and 1. All right, I'm bringing it. Whoa! You got too much noise. Hey, section D, section D. Sports Center, Sports Center. Now, boss, no good time. Enough for no line. All right.
Get him. Somebody get him and get him. Doing that. Perfect. No. No, but good.
Good morning, everyone. Are you ready to see people graduate today? Let's hear it. gentlemen, the platform party. Dr. Milford A. Jeremiah, Chief Marshal of Morgan State University faculty, is leading the platform party. Dr. Jeremiah is serving in a continuation of this prestigious role. He is held as Morgan's long-standing Chief Marshal. The Associate Marshals include Ms. Heidi Bruce, Mrs. Natasha Lewis Williams, Dr. Edwin T. Johnson, and Dr. Tiffany Beth. Other members of the platform party include the President of the University Council, the President of the MSU Alumni Association, members of the clergy, the University Registrar, the President of the Senior Class, special guests, assistants to the President, the University Council, the Chief of Staff to the President, the Chair of Military Science, the Honorary Degree Citation Reader, Deans of the University, the Morgan State University Board of Regents, the Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Hung Tao Yu, our honorary degree recipients, our commencement speaker, the Honorable Wes Moore, and the President of Morgan State University, Dr. David K. Wilson.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Dr. Durham Reed, and members of the Morgan State University Band for the processional music. welcome all of you to the Fall 2022 Commencement exercises of Morgan State University. We are so very pleased to have all of you with us this morning to take part in these graduation ceremonies. We ask everyone to remain standing for the invocation, followed by the singing of Lift Every Voice, led by one of the magnificent voices of the Morgan State University Choir, Mr. Ricardo Horsey, tenor. We will now have the invocation to be offered by Reverend Clarence A. Wayman, chaplain of the Morgan State University Memorial Chapel.
Grace and peace to all. Let us pray. Our Lord, our God, our Creator, giver of all things, we honor you on this day, thanking you for life just as it is right now. We thank you for the gathering, the assembly, the wonderful fellowship. We thank you for those that are being launched out onto the world stage, those that are graduating. But God, we want to honor those that are on the staff, the faculty, our wonderful president, the leadership of this historic university. And God, we pray that you would open up your window and pour out blessings, and that you would once again lead us according to your word and your will. That God, the purpose for us here today and the purpose for our tomorrows will be revealed through our living, and it will give honor and praise to your holy name. Oh, Creator, we come this morning celebrating family, mother, fathers, uncles, and all that have come to lift up these students, that have placed them in a position where they can be honored today by the conferring of degrees. So bless us, and we thank you for the speaker of the hour, God. We thank you for the one that will come to give us words of encouragement. So have your way as we go forward. Oh, great God. Amen.
Lift every voice and sing to earth and heaven with the harmonies of the Lord. Rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song, O prophet of the stars. Sing a song, O prophet of the stars. Facing the rising sun, till now his day is won. Let us march on till victory is won. God of our wearies, God of our silent tears, thou who hast brought us thus far on our way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light. Let us face out, let us they sing. Let's start feet straight from the path that we gladly. Let's our hearts drunk with the wine of the world, we forget thee. Let me give thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dorsey. You may be seated. This is Morgan State University's 155th year of existence.
Yes.
Yes, that deserves a round of applause. We've been around for over a century and a half, and this is our 146th year of holding graduation ceremonies, and it's our 9th year of holding fall commencement exercises. And so we are always very honored to have with us at these ceremonies members of the Morgan State University Board of Regents. I'm going to introduce each one, and I'll ask each one to stand as I call their name. First, the chair of the Board of Regents, the Honorable Congressman Kwesi Mfume. The Vice Chair, Regent, retired General Larry R. Ellis. Regent, the Honorable Tracy Parker Warren. Regent, Dr. Harold Carter Jr. Regent, Dr. Linda J. Gilliam. Regent, Dr. Bernie J. Hollis. Regent, Emily M. Hunter. Regent, William A. Sherman, Esquire. Regent, Carl W. Turnipseed. And Regent Winston A. Wilkerson. Please join me in giving a round of applause to the members of the Morgan State University Board of Regents. And I am now pleased to present to you the Honorable Kwesi Mfume, Chair of the Morgan State University Board of Regents, who will bring greetings on behalf of the board. Chair Mfume.
Thank you, President Dr. David Wilson, for your leadership in higher education across this country, for your friendship of over 12 years, and most of all, for your stewardship of this great institution. Contributing with you in that noble calling are the ranks of many distinguished faculty members seated today before me, as well as administrators and staff throughout the university. Today, we welcome and congratulate this year's commencement speaker and honorary degree recipient, the Honorable Wes Moore, a distinguished resident of our city, a battle-tested veteran of the U.S. Army, a celebrated author and governor-elect of the state of Maryland. He will be introduced properly in just a moment. But we also want to say hello, congratulations, and welcome to our second honorary degree recipient, the Honorable Adrian Jones, Speaker of the Maryland House of Delegates. And last but not least, the board is particularly happy to confer later upon a native son of Morgan State University, an honorary degree, and I'm speaking of Melvin Miles. So students, like you, we are also pleased and particularly honored to have with us on this special day a number of parents, grandparents, and other family members who have loved you from birth and who have waited so long for this day. Oh yes. As you can see, commencement is always a joyous and family occasion for our university. 64 years ago, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stood here on his campus and gave the commencement address that day to the graduating class of 1958. Dr. King said to them, and I quote, "Today you bid farewell to these hallowed grounds, which will remain dear to you so long as the cords of your memory shall lengthen. For you," he said, "you are finishing colleges in one of the most exciting periods in human history." He said, "The privilege of standing between two worlds, the dying old one and the emerging new one, is a blessing indeed." And so today, much like then 64 years ago, this is a culminating moment of great promise, choice, and opportunity for those of you who are part and parcel of the great, grand, glorious class of 2022. Graduates, as you can finally see, it was all worthwhile. The hard work, the sleepless nights, the anxiety before exams, the never-ending deadline for papers, and the excitement about discovering both the world around you and your great potential in that world to succeed. For now you know that it is what lies behind you and what lies before you are not as important or significant compared to what lies within you. And so today, as you go forward from this, remember, as you were taught, that excellence is a learned condition. As you go forward, remember that the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. Remember the admonishment of the late Frank Outlaw when he said, "Watch your thoughts, for they become your words. Watch your words, because they become your actions. Watch your actions, for they become your habits. Watch your habits, for they become your character. And then always, always watch your character, for it becomes your destiny." Trust me when I tell you that the degree that you will receive in just a few moments will in fact represent many, many things. It will be a reward for your academic excellence. It will be a reminder of a debt that you will never be able to repay your parents and your grandparents. It will be both a source of relief and respect from your professors. But more than anything, it is in fact a license to learn. So remember this day, for it will pass rather quickly. Remember the faces of your fellow students who are seated around you, and know that some of them you will never see again. Remember fair Morgan, her orange and her blue, and never let go of Alma Mater. We, the Board of Regents, salute you, the members of the graduating class of 2022. Good luck, congratulations, and Godspeed.
Thank you very much, Chairman Mfume, for those outstanding remarks. And so it is now time to present our commencement speaker this morning. And this morning, Morgan State University is indeed very privileged, extremely honored to have as our commencement speaker Maryland's Governor-elect, Wes Moore. As Governor-elect of the state of Maryland, Mr. Moore has an impressive background of overcoming obstacles, of growing in resilience, of achieving excellence at every turn, of serving our nation in combat, and eventually working to help those in poverty. A combat veteran, a Rhodes Scholar, a small business owner, and former executive officer of one of the nation's largest anti-poverty organizations, Mr. Moore has devoted his entire life's work to one basic principle. And that principle, as he has articulated, is that no matter where your start is in life, you deserve an equal opportunity to succeed. You deserve, as he says, a high-earning, living wage job in which you can raise a family on, and you deserve a future you can look forward to. Mr. Moore was born in Tacoma Park, Maryland, and at the age of 3, lost his father to a rare but treatable virus. In 1998, he graduated with an associate's degree from Valley Forge Military College. He then went on to earn a bachelor's degree in international studies, Phi Beta Kappa, from the Johns Hopkins University in 2001. And then after graduating from Hopkins, Mr. Moore went on to earn a Rhodes Scholarship, which took him to Oxford University, where he received a master's degree. Indeed, inspired by his mentors at military school, Mr. Moore went on to serve as a captain and a paratrooper with the U.S. Army's 82nd Airborne Division, where his duties included leading soldiers in combat in Afghanistan. He later served as a White House Fellow, advising on issues of national security and international relations. So upon returning home, Mr. Moore took pen to paper and he wrote his first book, which I read, and it was extremely inspiring, The Other Wes Moore. And that book was a story about the fragile nature of opportunity in the United States. And that book became a perennial New York Times bestseller. And that book is now assigned reading in many schools throughout Maryland. Mr. Moore didn't stop there. He went on to write 3 other best-selling books that reflect on the issues of race and equity and opportunity, including his latest book, 5 Days, which tells the story of our own city of Baltimore in the days that followed the death of Freddie Gray in 2015. Yes, Morgan Knights friends, Mr. Moore's commitment to taking on our society's toughest challenges then brought him to the Robin Hood Foundation, where he served for 4 years as CEO. And during his tenure, that foundation distributed more than $600 million toward lifting families out of poverty in this country, including a lot of that here in our own state of Maryland. Earlier in his career, Mr. Moore built and launched a Baltimore-based business named Bridge EDU, which of course reinvents the first year of college for underserved students in order for those students to increase the likelihood of their long-term success in college. Indeed, Bridge EDU was acquired by the Brooklyn-based student financial success platform, Equity. In 2018, Mr. Moore worked in finance with Deutsche Bank in London and with Citicorp in New York City. I could go on and on, but let me bring this to a close, and let's say this. Of the many titles that Governor-elect Moore has held over the years, there are 2 that he says he's most proud of: being husband and father. He and his lovely wife, Dawn, live with their 2 amazing children in their longtime home here in Baltimore City. And so, Governor-elect Moore, I would like to add another title to that list, and that is soon to be governor of the state of Maryland, making him the first black governor of our state and only the third black governor in the history of the United States of America. Morganites, let's join in welcoming Governor-elect Wes Moore to Morgan State University.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got to tell you, I am so proud today to stand and say I'm a very proud Morganite today. I'm a very proud Morganite tomorrow. I am so thankful to be in this honorary graduating class. And I got to tell you, to be part of a class that I share with not just my dear friend, Speaker Adrian Jones, and it's a blessing to be up here with you, Madam Speaker, and also be part of the same class as Mr. Miles. That's right. That's right. I am so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be back on the campus of truly the national treasure, which is the Morgan State University. You all represent our state's best, and frankly, y'all represent our country's best. Founded during Reconstruction, committed to social justice, academic excellence, you have strengthened and made sure that our state is better because of your leadership and your work. Strivers. Strivers like our chair and my dear friend, Kwesi Mfume. Strivers. Strivers like Earl Graves, strivers like April Ryan, strivers like Bill Roden, strivers like General Ward, and so many others. And now, you. You are now part of that proud legacy. You now are part of that continuation. And so for all these reasons, I'm excited to be here. I am thankful for not just the beautiful introduction. Man, Dr. Wilson, you went to the crates for that one. God bless you for that. That was beautiful. But also, I'm incredibly thankful for your leadership and for your friendship. We are in great hands here at Morgan. And we are so thankful for not just what you've done, but for where you are taking us next. And to all the Board of Regents, to all the distinguished guests and the faculty and staff and the students, this really is a beautiful morning. And I'm humbled to be with you. And by the way, I'm seeing, where are all the parents out there? The parents and the guardians and the families and supporters. All the godparents and the aunts and uncles. All the aunties and uncles too. Yeah, I like that sound. We did that. Yes, y'all did. Yes, y'all did. It's because of your love and it's because of your support that we have a graduating class here that is not just prepared but ready to move into the future. So God bless each and every one of you for not just today, but for everything you did yesterday and before. And I know I speak on behalf of the graduates when I say God bless you and thank you for all you continue to do for all of us as well. And I want to give a special shout out to 6 graduates as well. Second Lieutenant Riley, Second Lieutenant Barry, Second Lieutenant Gross, Second Lieutenant Honorary, Second Lieutenant Nelson, and Second Lieutenant Dinkins. The newest members of our armed forces. So the Bear Battalion has produced over 1,400 warriors into our armed forces, and you now join these ranks. We are going to make Maryland a state of service. Teachers, firefighters, nurses, law enforcement, elder care, child care providers, and you. You all are a core part of what it means to be a state that strives to serve. Thank you for your service and congratulations, and take care of your soldiers. And if I can take a very brief moment of privilege, where's my Divine Nine family at? I gotta tell you, they said they told us, they're like, there's a nice big lawn in Annapolis where our family's gonna be moving to next month. And I said, oh no, that's not a lawn. That's gonna be the yard. Greek life has allowed me a true chance to connect a passion. And I know when I went over and to become a member of Alpha Phi Alpha in spring 2000. Hey, Phi. I am so grateful for what the Divine Nine has done for so many people and for so many folks in Morgan. And so we're grateful for the history and the legacy of the Divine Nine, the legacy that it plays here, but then also what it continues to play all throughout our country. So bless you all and congratulations as well. Now I'm going to be brief, but I want to, not only just congratulate all of you on the milestone that you are hitting in terms of the graduation, but you have been tried and you have been proven true. And it is your time to not just make a lasting mark on this campus, but a lasting mark on our large society, and to truly continue the proud legacy of this institution. It's because of that legacy, both the sacrifices that all of you have made and those who came before you have made, those who studied, those who protested on these grounds before you, and for the future Morganites who are yearning to one day sit in the seats that you are sitting in today. The focus needs to be not on the endings, but on the beginnings, because y'all are just getting started. So while today you celebrate, I want to use my brief time to also challenge you. I want to share 2 lessons that I've learned along my journey that I hope can serve as 2 guideposts and be useful to you as you all are forging your own path. And the first is to focus on proving people right. The second is to take risks with courage and intention. Graduates, I wanted you to think a moment about the mentors in your life and the people who have inspired you. Whether they be family, whether they be family by blood or family by law or family by love. The folks who had bigger dreams for you even before you were prepared to accept them for yourself. So the first lesson I want to leave with you today is to remember on focusing on those folks and those who you are trying to prove right instead of trying to prove other people wrong. I remember about a decade ago, I was watching an award show. I think it was the American Music Awards. And Justin Bieber just got announced for getting an award. And he was coming up to the stage. Some people were cheering, but you also heard her smattering of boos. It's Justin Bieber. And when he gets up to the stage, he grabs the microphone. And the very first thing out of his mouth was, I want to thank all my haters because they motivate me. Right? Not his parents. Not his fans. The first people that he thanked were his haters. And I remember thinking to myself, what an unbelievable waste of energy. Right? Because the thing about energy is this, you've only got so much to spend each day. Right? And your energy is far too valuable and it's far too important to waste your time focusing on folks who either have nothing better to do with their time, who are spending their energy focusing on you, and people who are rooting for your failure. Right? People who instead of putting in the work like you all are doing, are spending their time trying to be cute or trying to be comical in 140 characters. Why would you give them that much mind share? That much credibility to people who actively want you to fail? It gives them a role in helping to shape your story, and they don't deserve that, and they have not earned that. Haters, or whatever we want to call them, they do not motivate me. My family motivates me. My friends motivate me. My God motivates me. My mission motivates me. Haters, or whatever we want to call them, they do not motivate me because they don't take up enough of my mind share. Save your energy on what does motivate you and give them your energy. Do not give these other folks your energy, and frankly, do not give these folks your platform. All of those whose ideals, whose policies, and whose intentions do not have your best interest at heart. Do not offer that to them. Save your energy for the work and a reminder of who you're doing the work for. Looking back, that was the only way that our campaign was even able to succeed in the first place. If I spent my time focusing on my critics, you see where they are right now. The people who said that we had no chance, the people who said, I don't even know why they're doing this, in a crowded primary, in a crowded general, people who said that there's no reason for them to be standing here today, if I focused on them, I would not be standing here 33 days away from becoming the next governor of the state of Maryland. What fueled me were the people who believed in me. And that includes many of you, many of the students and staff and faculty here at Morgan State who heard our message, who volunteered, who knocked on doors, who worked, and who phone banked. What energized me were the people who believed in our vision. And they took time from work to help us to get people to the polls. The leaders of the faith community. The people who prayed for me and my family. The people who believe that in this moment we actually could do something special, that we can be unapologetic and unafraid, but also people who live the adage, faith without work is dead. Morgan State, listen, there are always going to be haters. There are always going to be people who will question, who will challenge. Get comfortable with that, because if you don't have haters, it probably means you're not doing enough to change the world. And we need you to change the world. Ignore the noise and protect your platform. This great institution wasn't built on a foundation anchored in proving people wrong. It was built on a foundation of proving people right. And that leads me to the second lesson I want to leave with you today. Risk-taking can be very uncomfortable for many of us who come from marginalized communities. When you have to fight this hard as African Americans to just get a small piece of what we know as that American dream, that tendency can always be to play it safe. There's no safety net. There's no safety net for me, folks will say. And people are counting on me. I was recently reading a news report, a news article that says college graduates who are entering the workforce now, with a recession possibly coming, are saying at higher numbers, let me just get a job. My dreams can wait. My aspirations can be put on pause. And Morgan, while I would never, ever, ever tell you to throw caution to the wind, I do want to encourage you to pursue your dreams. We need your dreams to become real. We need those dreams to not just become real, but to be made manifest in the world and in other people's lives. And they will not come easy. Nothing worth achieving ever does. But it will be worth it to you and to those around you and to those who will follow you. That relationship between risk and reward is exactly what we see in Morgan State. And that is exactly what drives Morgan State to become the first public HBCU in this country to receive a top research designation. It is not only And let me be clear, this is not only a worthy aspiration, important for you and our state, and while there is no guarantee what the conclusion is going to be, here's my promise to you. That is an aspiration that will have the full weight of the next governor to make it happen. But to make it happen, it means drawing on the inspiration of your history and your legacy of courageous trailblazers. You are drawing inspiration from activists, from scientists, from engineers, from business people, from physicians, from educators. Everyone who took off their cap and gown and went out into an uncertain and even hostile world. But with their Morgan State training, they took on that world and they won. Maybe you all know the author Pablo Coelho. My mother helped me discover the love of reading when I was still in high school. It didn't come easy for me, but he eventually came on to become one of my favorite authors. And many people know a book he wrote called The Alchemist. But Coelho also wrote another book during my childhood that I learned that I loved just as much, and it's called By the River Piedra, I Sat Down and Wept. In that book, Coelho writes that one of the worst fates to endure is to reach the end of your life and look back and regret because you were too timid, too cautious, too afraid of taking risks. And he posed two questions. What have you done with the miracles God planted in your days? And what have you done with the talents that God bestowed upon you? As you get ready to venture out into the world, I hope you will ask yourselves these questions. And I hope you will answer them in ways that make the most of what you have learned here. Let this education give you the confidence to strive higher, to reach farther, and to lift as you climb. Let that be your legacy. And that's the thought I want to leave you with today. On commencement day, it's natural to think about what you're leaving behind, but I want you to think about what you're actually carrying forward. You are living history. You are the embodiment of the hopes and the dreams of those who sacrificed before you. You are the living proof that while progress is not promised, it is possible. And while your last exams might have been taken, your papers might have been written, and all that stuff might have been done, let's be clear, your work is just starting. And we need you to win. That legacy will reflect how well you truly understood the assignment. I am so excited for you to begin that work. I'm grateful for you. I salute you. And I need you. So go forth and conquer Fair Morgan. We love thee. Thank you, congratulations, and God bless you now and always.
Ladies and gentlemen, Governor-elect Wes Moore from the state of Maryland. Let's show him some additional appreciation from the National Treasure of Morgan State University. Governor-elect Moore, on behalf of the class of fall 2022, we truly thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today to deliver your very inspiring commencement address. And we do want you to know that Morgan State University is a place to which you may always return and find yourself welcome. And so at this time, we would be favored with a song led by another of the magnificent voices from the Morgan State University Choir, who is coming on the stage, Mr. Darren Scott, baritone. And Mr. Scott will be regaling us with the song, You'll Never Walk Alone.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. 'Cause at the end of the storm, there comes a golden sky and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.
Mr. Darren Scott, you'll never walk alone. Thank you very much, Mr. Scott, who is about to walk across the stage a little bit later and receive his Morgan sheepskin as well. Darren Scott, thank you. We have now come to the part of our ceremony where the honorary degrees will now be conferred, and I call the Honorable Kwaisi Mfume, Chair of the Morgan State University Board of Regents, to the podium.
Mr. President, the Board of Regents of Morgan State University hereby authorizes you to confer upon Mr. Wesley Watande Omari Moore an honorary degree in recognition of his notable and noteworthy achievements.
and service to his country. And lastly, for his progressive vision for Maryland and our nation, I present to you the Honorable Wes Moore, Governor-elect of the state of Maryland, to receive at your hands the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Wesley Watende Omari Moore. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Morgan State University, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to you.
Mr. President, the Board of Regents of Morgan State University hereby authorizes you to confer upon Ms. Adrienne A. Jones an honorary degree in recognition of her notable and indeed noteworthy achievements.
Mr. President, Speaker Adrienne A. Jones shattered 2 glass ceilings when she was unanimously elected by the House of Delegates to serve as Speaker of the Maryland House of Delegates on May 1st, 2019. The first African American and the first woman to hold this position. Since becoming Speaker, she has led the Maryland House of Delegates in passing some of the most consequential bills in a generation. Speaker Jones ushered through the Blueprint for Maryland's Future, a 10-year plan that makes the largest investment in education in the state's history. She implemented the nation's first comprehensive statewide policy agenda for racial and economic justice and made transformational police reforms that included making Maryland the first state in the nation to repeal the Law Enforcement Officers' Bill of Rights. At the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, she led the legislature in passing the Relief Act, which made Maryland's earned income tax credit the highest in the nation and enabled Maryland's nearly 86,000 immigrant taxpayers to benefit from this critical pandemic relief. Speaker Jones played a pivotal role in the passing of legislation in March 2021 that brought an end to the 15-year lawsuit filed by the Coalition for Equity and Excellence in Maryland Higher Education on behalf of Maryland's historically Black colleges and universities. The $577 million HBCU settlement bill, SB1, the first bill she introduced, addressed the historic inequities in resource allocation and degree programming in higher education in the state of Maryland, and the impact of its passage will be felt for generations to come. Mr. President, I present to you Adrian A. Jones to receive at your hands the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Adrian A. Jones, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to you.
Wow. Saying thank you is just so simple to say, but I really appreciate, I love what I'm doing, and I love when it makes a difference. And I just want to thank Mr. President and the Board of Regents for this award. It will be in a prominent place in my office in Annapolis. And so when you come and visit Annapolis, please come and I will show you this award. So, and please come to visit because, you know, I like having people see the historic chambers that I preside in. And this is just a thrill to me, and to be with two other gentlemen, it's a big deal. So thank you, thank you.
Mr. President, the Board of Regents of Morgan State University hereby authorizes you to confer upon native son, Mr. Melvin Miles, Jr. an honorary degree in recognition of his notable and noteworthy achievements.
Mr. President, Melvin N. Miles, Jr., Morgan State University's recently retired director of the university bands and instructor of music, proudly provided the soundtrack for decades of memorable moments for Morganites spanning nearly 50 years. While at Morgan, Miles conducted the MSU Symphonic Winds, the MSU Concert Band, and the MSU Jazz Ensemble. And he was instrumental in bringing to life the spirited, high-stepping performances of Morgan's heralded marching band, the magnificent Marching Machine. Among Miles's long list of compositions and credits, there is one that ranks above all, especially for fair Morgan faithful. We Are the Bears. An arrangement by Miles with his sons Jarrett and Jermaine that is the consummate Bears fan favorite. As an instructor in the Fine Arts Department, Miles served as Morgan faculty from 1973 to 2022, teaching instrumental music methods, brass methods, woodwind methods, instrumental music repertoire, and instrumental conducting, and serving as the wind, percussion, and string faculty coordinator. Miles received his Bachelor of Science and Master of Arts in Music Education from Morgan State University in 1973 and 1978, respectively. And he attended the Catholic University of America for doctoral studies in music education. Throughout his accomplished career, Miles has been an active arranger, guest conductor, adjudicator, and presenter of workshops and seminars of all types of music. His marching band arrangements have been performed by the Magnificent Marching Machine and the MSU Pep Band throughout the nation during football and basketball seasons, for President Barack Obama at the White House, in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, at the 147th Preakness and the Monterey Jazz Festival, to name just a few venues. Miles is a member, a former national president and former trustee of Kappa Kappa Psi National Honorary Band Fraternity, and is a member of Tau Beta Sigma National Honorary Band Sorority. Among the many honors and awards he has received, he is the recipient of the Kappa Kappa Psi highest award, the Distinguished Service to Music Medal, Morgan State University's 2011-2012 Outstanding Creative Achievements and Accomplishments Award, Morgan's Howard L. Cornish Alumni Chapters Community Service Award, and the National Association for Equal Opportunity in Higher Education's 2002 Presidential Citation. Mr. President, I present to you Melvin and Miles to receive at your hands the degree Doctor of Fine Arts.
Melvin N. Miles, Jr., by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Fine Arts with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
There is a danger of giving a band director a microphone. We are used to talking to lots of people and just with a lot of metaphors. And I have a habit of just kind of reading the room. And so I don't want to necessarily do that, but because there's so many people that I see here who are just friends of mine who've worked with me, students that I've taught who are now administrators, but I'll go on with what I have prepared. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Governor-elect Moore. And again, this is a sensational time. You live in a time, and I'm sorry, I can't resist a teaching moment. We live in a time when, and particularly for me, I've met the first Black president of the United States, and I've lived long enough to see the first and meet the first Black governor of the state of Maryland. That is absolutely amazing. You need to applaud that because this is the time of your life. You will be able to say, I was there when this happened. Anyway, Governor-elect Moore, Chairman Mfume, members of the Board of Regents, Dr. Wilson, and platform guests, and the class of fall 2022. This morning, I am overwhelmed with joy, immersed in pride and deep appreciation for this honorary degree that has been bestowed upon me. This honor represents not only my work, but the support and love I received from Kathy, my wife, Nichelle, Melvin, Jared, Jermaine, Aaron, my children, and grandchildren, of which several have attended Morgan, and one who is currently enrolled in the music theater program here. My presence here today is also due to the countless hours dedicated and dedication and commitment given to the MSU band by the staff that worked with me for many years. To the past and present Morgan State University band, the magnificent marching machine, the symphonic band, the symphonic winds, our pep band, the bear band, the MSU jazz ensemble, and jazz combo. To the world I state this, band. I came to work because my students needed something. I came to work because I needed something. Each day, I believed that I was doing God's work and gave you all I could. And I knew if I gave you my all, God would always fill me up so I could give you what you needed each day. I ask that you give your all, and because you believed that if you gave your all, God will give you more to give. And each day I came to the band room, you, the students, past and present, always gave me what I needed. To my students, you were always inspiring, and I will carry your gifts with me forever. To the MSU band, I know what you've been, I know what you are, and I'm excited about seeing what you will become. Finally, 2 words used when we receive God's grace and blessings are thank you. I extend thanks from the deepest place in my heart and soul to Chairman Mfumi, the Board of Directors, Dr. Wilson, and all who are involved in speaking this honor into existence. Today, you have made me happy. Yes, you have. At the end of it all, in the quiet moments of our life, when we are sitting in the room alone, all we will have are our memories. And today, you have given me, my family, and my students, past and present, something to smile about forever. Again, thank you. May everyone have a happy and wonderful holiday. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas to me. Thank you for the love. And who are we? We are the band.
And that CD is going to be cut soon, right? And Morgan will get the royalty. Please join me in showing appreciation to Dr. Moore, Dr. Jones, and Dr. Miles, please. I'm now pleased to present Dr. Hung Ta Yu, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will recognize the seniors who are receiving honors. Provost Yu.
President Wilson, I'm pleased to present honors graduates as follows. As I read, graduates, please stand as a group to be recognized according to the following categories. Cum laude, with honor with grade point average of 3.4 to 3.59, cum laude. Magna cum laude with high honor with grade point average of 3.6 to 3.79. Summa cum laude with highest honor with grade point averages of 3.8 to 4.0. These honorees are recognized by the honor stones that they wear, and their individual honors will be announced as they walk across the stage to receive their degrees. President, I'm also pleased to announce the valedictorians of the class of fall 2022 with a GPA of 4.0. There are 4 of them. None for one, the wall run. School computer, mathematical, natural science. Please stand. Katerina Delph, school computer, mathematical, natural sciences. Please stand. Jamal Lloyd, Gideon College of Liberal Arts. Please stand. Yahi Shalom Stanley, Gideon College of Liberal Arts. Please stand. Thank you very much. I also announce the salutatorian of the class of fall 2022 with a GPA of 3.948. Kaylin Brooks, School of Business and Management. I now ask that the following 2 graduates come to the platform. Kaylin Brooks and Jamal Lloyd.
Thank you very much, Provost Yu. While these 2 students, Talon Brooks and Jamar Lloyd, are making their way to the podium, a couple of special announcements. Since 1953, the president of Morgan State University has presented awards to outstanding members of the graduating class. The first of these awards is the President's Second Mile Award. It is presented to a member of the graduating class who best exemplifies the ideal of going the second mile and making a contribution to the enhancement of campus life. I am very pleased this fall 2022 commencement to present the President's Second Mile Award to Mr. Talon Brooks, an information systems graduate in the School of Business and Management. Congratulations, Mr. Brooks. The second award is the President's Creative Achievement Award. It is presented to a member of the graduating class who has made an exceptional contribution of a creative nature. And this year, I am very pleased to present the President's Creative Achievement Award for Fall 2022 to Mr. Jamar Lloyd. Mr. Lloyd. Congratulations to Mr. Lloyd, who is a political science major in the Gilliam College of Liberal Arts. And so I'm pleased now to present Captain Deborah Nelson, a chair of the Department of Military Science, who will announce the graduating ROTC cadets commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Army.
Lieutenant's post. Mr. President, I present to you the commissioning class of Fall 2022. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name, having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States in a grade of second lieutenant, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation and no purpose of evasion, and that I will, well and faithfully, discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God.
Congratulations to all of our commissioned second lieutenants in the U.S. Army. Let's give them a round of applause, please. And thank you very much, Governor-elect Moore, for recognizing them earlier. Thank you. And so now, the moment that we have all been waiting for. The academic degrees will now be conferred under the direction of Dr. Hong Tai Yu, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Provost Yu.
Mr. President, the candidates for degrees will be presented by the deans of the college and schools of the university as they appear in the order of exercises. I present the deans.
Mr. President, the candidates for the degrees, all candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Education, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Engineering, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Public Health, please rise. Mr. President, I am honored to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degrees Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Engineering, and Doctor of Public Health.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I now confer upon you en masse the degrees Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Engineering, and Doctor of Public Health with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to all of you.
Zena Al-Hijab, dissertation, Analysis of Public Health Education Curriculum in the Arab World, Mapping and Implications. Lakeisha Stone, dissertation, Combating the Opioid Epidemic, the Examination of Dental Prescribing Practices in Treating Postoperative Pain After Third Molar Extractions. Marissa N. Robinson, dissertation, a qualitative exploration of pre-exposure prophylaxis among Black women attending a historically Black college and university in the Northeastern United States. J. Sean Cooper, dissertation, Topological Data Analysis and Neural Networks, Loss Functions for Dimension Reduction.
Hans S. Cooper, dissertation, How Historically Black College University Presidents Experience and Understand Institutional Culture and How It Affects Their Presidency. Advisor, Dr. Sean Robinson.
Nada Hamoum, dissertation, Saudi Female Students' Experiences at an HBCU. Advisor, Dr. Sean Robinson. Wilma L. Gaines, dissertation, the use of services by community college students with disabilities and student engagement. Advisor, Dr. Robin Spade. Chihinde Adenuga, dissertation, Changing the Narrative, Factors Influencing the Persistence of African American Undergraduate Male Students at public historically Black colleges and universities. Advisor, Dr. Krishna Bista. Tolulope Ajayi. Dissertation, Exploring the Academic Support and Resources for the Success of International Graduate Students in a Historically Black College and University. Advisor, Dr. Krishna Vista. Bye-bye Kamara, examining the experiences of doctoral students at historically black colleges and universities. Advisor, Dr. Krishna Vista. Tuere Marshall, dissertation, an examination of the effectiveness of English developmental education strategies on student success and completion at a Mid-Atlantic Community College. Advisor, Dr. Carol Anderson.
Ladies and gentlemen, history has just been made at Morgan State University. With this conferral, Morgan State University today has conferred 1,000 doctoral degrees. Congratulations to our national treasurer,
Georgianne Nedwell, dissertation, examining the relationship between developmental faculty motivation and developmental student success at Mid-Atlantic Community Colleges. Advisor, Dr. Russell Davis. Tamara Farrar, dissertation, student engagement among non-traditional students, the road to academic success. Advisor, Dr. Russell Davis. Patricia Baltzy, dissertation, the impact of the levels of fidelity of teacher implementation on student achievement benchmarks based on a systematic implementation of a middle school preparation program for Algebra 1. Advisor, Dr. Ronnie Ellington. Felicia DeWatson-Alexander, dissertation, From Understudy to Main Actor, the Perspectives of Second Career Urban School Teachers in the Retention Conversation. Advisor, Dr. Dia Sekeyi. Megan Smythe Thompson, dissertation, Fish Out of Water, Experiences of Teachers Assigned to Teach Out of Field in Urban Schools. Advisor, Dr. Gretchen Rudham. Sotaneye Ikariko, dissertation, a study of relative sea level rise induced traffic disruption in Anne Arundel County, Maryland. Advisor, Dr. Yi Lu. Martin Ndegwa. Dissertation, Immigrant Residential and Mode Choice Decisions to Work in the DC Metropolitan Area. Advisor, Dr. Celeste Chavis. Darius Gwynn. An examination of coping strategies used by Black men with self-reported depression. Advisor, Dr. Jerome Shiele.
Let's congratulate all of our newly minted doctoral degree recipients.
All candidates for the degree Master of Architecture, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Arts, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Arts in Teaching, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Business Administration, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of City and Regional Planning, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Education, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Engineering, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Landscape Architecture, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Public Health, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Science, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Social Work, please rise. Mr. President, I am honored to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degrees Master of Architecture, Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of City and Regional Planning, Master of Education, Master of Engineering, Master of Landscape Architecture, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, and Master of Social Work.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I now confer upon you in mass the master's degree according to the department and school in which you have qualified, with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations, and now you will come forward and receive your degree.
Nadia Talali. Caroline A. Mockery. Ijane J. Wright. Chanel Middleton. Asha H. Jackson. Brandon J. Griffin. Osotaritin Iyare. Tyler B. Medley. Bryce Anthony Gibson. Jordan Christian Thomas. Nakia Ashley McNeil Parra. Andre R. Beckles. Darrell J. Parham, Nia D. Bennett, Chantel Phillips, Jason Clark, Alex P. Davis, Earl Jones, Kayla J. Jones, Jocelyn E. Horge, Brittany T. Webb, Olawa Tobila Boba J. Oye Leye, Sabrina A. Akri, Adrian R. Camboris, Desiree Christie, Yazid A. El Araji, Claiborne C. Devon, Olubukola T. Osituo, Joseph W. King Jr., Cedric J. Witherspoon, Taylon J. McCullough, Oladapupo Eke, Latanya M. Dotson, Adesia Augustine, Lisa Walker, Oluwa Bemisola Adeyemo, Nicole C. Land, Oladayo J. Akinpelu, Tewu O. Ogunade, Michael B. Blackwell Gorham, Stuart Collimore, Sado Imbai, Michaela N. Anderson, Etienne Lemesa, Tanika A. Hooker, Nicole D. Logan, Chastity A. Barrett, Ayomide M. Akintitubu, Sherelle Judy, China M. Smith, Janelle L. Price, April J. Albert, Adidime A. Omar Parillo, Elizabeth Ransom, Kachukwa J. Obika, Isaac O. Fadeyebi, Olurante M. Bamibigo, Etopa G. Adu, Brandon M. Adams, Malet Hanok Tamat, Yasmin L. Lewis, Wando Agib, Tangreed S. Alak Hamadi, MD Yanghir Alam, Sheikh S. Matab, Lakeisha Lachey Johnson, Larry D. Cook, John D. Morant,
Join me in honoring the achievements of our newly minted master's degree recipients. And now it's time for the baccalaureate degrees. I didn't think you guys were in the house today. We'll start with Dean Ingome from the Gilliam College of Liberal Arts.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Science in the James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Arts, the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts, and the degree Bachelor of Science in the illustrious James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts, with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
Dr. Sen, School of Architecture and Planning.
All candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the School of Architecture and Planning, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Architecture and Planning, with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
Dr. Bogosian, Dean of the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management, please rise. Mr. President, I'm pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Business and Management, with specification according to the departments in which they've qualified.
Thank you. Dr. Sitnor, School of Community Health and Policy.
Yes. All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Community Health and Policy, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Community Health and Policy, with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
Dr. Hughes Darton, School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Computer, Math, and Natural Sciences, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Computer, Math, and Natural Sciences, with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
Dr. Rohn, School of Education and Urban Studies.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Education and Urban Studies, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Education and Urban Studies, with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
Dr. Barton, Clarence M. Mitchell School of Engineering.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering with specifications according to the departments in which they have qualified.
Professor Jones, School of Global Journalism and Communication.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Global Journalism and Communication, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Global Journalism and Communication, with specification according to the departments in which they have qualified.
Thank you. And finally, Dr. Van Slootman, School of Social Work.
All candidates in the degree Bachelor of Science in Social Work in the School of Social Work, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelors of Science in Social Work in the School of Social Work with specifications according to the departments in which they have qualified.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I do hereby confer upon you in mass the bachelor's degree with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to all of you. It is now time for the bachelor's candidates to be hooded, and that is the ceremony that is taking place now. The candidates will now face the marshal for the official turning of the tassel. You may now turn your tassel to your left side. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of fall 2022 baccalaureate degree holders from the National Treasure, Morgan State University. Congratulations to all of you. You may be seated until your school is called to come across the stage.
Isaac Amihe. Zion Amir Dinkins. Oh, by the way, this is the College of Liberal Arts. Ricardo Vincent Horsey Jr. Darren Jamal Scott. Sarah M. Absher, magna cum laude. Joshua Oluwademalere Adeyemi. Brittany A. Alexander. Tamara Ankrum. Oluwayaksime Babalade, summa cum laude. Amber Yvette Banks. Talia Opal Beckford. Darica N. Benson, cum laude. Hillard A. Black. Thomas Blitchard. J. Sean Lamont Browner. Alice Laisha Marie Bundy, cum laude. Alexis Carlone, magna cum laude. Ann M. Civil. Marisa Mahalia Cole. Tasia Judy Copeland. Andre Jose Davis. Dylan Beachkane. Grace Nicole Driver. Kayla Lolita Dorsey. Donald Drinker. Brittany R. Gikuru Brooks. Michaela Gray. Victoria Alexandria Green. Mamie Diara Guyere, magna cum laude. Manaha Chanel Harmon Marion. Nasia J. Harris. Sharif I. Harris Legree. Kayla Simone Harrison. Asia Nina Monique Hayden. Deanna Hill. Chiwekameke C. Iyike Azubuko. Austin Jackson. Creasia A. James. Brianna Ray Jenkins. Johnny Kajia Kelly. Brianna L. King. Elsie Cannell, magna cum laude. Jalen Marquise Knight. Maya N. Fennell Davis. Eric B. Knox, cum laude. Darian D. Leonard. Alexis Lachey. Lakia Louise Lewis. Jamar Lloyd, summa cum laude. Lucasia Maddox. India Blue McLeod. Kalia Iona Meds. Sajina Erica McDonald. Amon Louise Moore. Rodnika Charday Nelson. Rayshawn Nugent. Malaya E. Pleasant. Sharika Lawson Preston, cum laude. Maria Rivera. Denisha C. Samuel. Miriam Sakor Suno. Asia Annie Siler. Kashane Jonice Simpson. Brianna M. Smith, summa cum laude. Martin Alexander Smith. Kiara M. Smith, cum laude. Yashay Shalom Stanley, summa cum laude. Jili Bamba Sila. Anaya Thornton. Danielle Cassie Touré. Miles Vasquez Chambers, magna cum laude. Raven Vinson. Marquio Leon Warren. Michelle B. Warren. Travis Maurice Weldon. Kanaya Elise Wells. Kareen M. Williams, cum laude. Iana Simone Williams. Raven M. Wiggins. Tiara Tremaine Wiggins. Alicia D. Wilson, cum laude. Jaden Thomas Wooden, cum laude. Crystal Durain York. The School of Architecture and Planning. Alicia N. Gross. Jafar Al-Kashari. Trinice Tiana Bush, cum laude. Dominique Cunningham. Amina Etienne. Trayvon Cortez Hines. Joshua Kamara. Taylor McQuiston. Margaret R. Powell. Eve Nell Roberto. Oneida Kaylin Rodney, summa cum laude. Rodney Taylor. Naja Imani Whitehurst. Naya Monet Anthony, magna cum laude. Brooke Lynn Ashford. Adetokumbo T. Ayodele, magna cum laude. Kyle E. Black. The School of Business and Management. Janelle Wright Bright. Taylor Lee Brooks, summa cum laude. Michael Anthony Brown. Tarian D. Brown. Jeremiah Bryant. Kiasia O. Harris. Taylor Joyce Clear, cum laude. Kiri Asia Coates. Antoinette E. Davis. Francis Dunker. Damara Brene Ellis. Hannah Araba Esifile. Zamira Ariane Flukas. Daniel Joseph Gonzalez, cum laude. Darian Nicole Goodman. Madiji Gune Guye. Jada Victoria Carolyn Gwynn. Joshua N. Hampton. Ayana Harris. Zoe Lynn Holland. Deonta L. Hunter. Emmanuel Tanisi Gerbo. Darian Johnson. Aminata Kante. Nafis Khan, cum laude. Deanna N. Krebs, cum laude. Monia Nicole Ledbetter. Tishana M. Long Rivera. Mohammed K. Mohammed. Devon Isaiah Mundi. Afisa Aminara Moore. Brian Muneshe Musikiwa. Adiwumini M. Oleade. Kennedy Onikia. Katina Latrice Osborne. Christopher Perry. Melissa G. Paz, summa cum laude. Cameron Brianna Pinckney. Manur Tasawar Kurishi. Tommy Chanel Reed. Jawan Samuel Reese. Alina Joelle Redmond. Cora Demetria Robinson. Kayla N. Shaw. Dinasara Tafari. Ayana Chantel Tuck, magna cum laude. Ebony Danielle Turner. Krista Nicole Verderamo, summa cum laude. Ryan Alexander Waits. Darius Allen Whitmire. Dominique E.A. Williams, summa cum laude. Adorni N. Lewis Riley. The School of Community Health and Policy. Jason R. Anderson Jr. Gladys Aminawa Asabere, cum laude. Kenra Victoria McNeil. Alexandra Catriel Barrett. Obafemi Oyokunle Ajia. Deidre T. Emden. Cheyenne T. Cunningham. Aaliyah B. Ewell. Taylor Marie Floyd. Jade Najee Gomez. Autumn Lauren Johnson. Devin J. McKinn. Aaliyah Ryan Mooney. Tanisha Phillips. David J. Onande. Nifeme Felicia Otokiti. Olajiwabi Wonolo Mary Owoye, magna cum laude. Carl T. Payton. Caitlin B. Roney, magna cum laude. Garen Sikop Atta, magna cum laude. Tracel Monte Bates, cum laude. And this is the School of Education and Urban Studies. Autumn Beal. Michaela Janae Bowman. Damani Broswell. Amber Rose David, Jasmine Charday Demori, Aaliyah A. Greer, Monique Danielle Jeffries, Zayda Marshall Johnston, Dorothy Indelabranche, Jordan S. Jones, magna cum laude, Alexis Crystal Stevenson, magna cum laude, Jay Washington, summa cum laude, Francesca Faith Watts, summa cum laude, Aaliyah Carrie Wilson Smith, Aditola I. Akimbade, and this is the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. Destiny Maria Bodie, David Oriolua Bonukujoko Benjamin, Monteja Limon Bowen, magna cum laude, Raven Regina Collins, Carolyn A. Connor, Nanfuang Harris Duarong, summa cum laude, Samara K. Dunham, cum laude, Kayla Michelle Durham, Jalen Alexandra Finkley, Baruch Daniyu Adewumi, magna cum laude, Susie Dele Gerard, Aaron Wilson Giles, Damari Denante Green, Keisha Monte Howard, Tamia Mahogany Johnson, Junior Nipunu Lagmia, magna cum laude, Aaliyah T. Marshall, Joshua G. Massey, magna cum laude, Julian Xavier Milligan, Muhammad Ali Muhammad, Alexis Tandufije Injetwong, Perpetua Inkim, Toshiji Nwaba, magna cum laude, Clinton Oates, Brad Nidami Obi, cum laude, Sophia Omotoyosi Olatuninji Richard, summa cum laude, Oluwatobi Bolaba Sarah Olayimi, magna cum laude, Deja S. Pearson, Prashara Pocarel, summa cum laude, Ogo Alawasubomi Ayotomi Pupala, summa cum laude, Amber N. Robinson, Brianna Nicole Robinson, Errol Kevin Stout, Anthony Jawan Venable, cum laude, Xavier Julian Welch, summa cum laude, Chardiche Monet Wills, Helen T. Awasika, the Clarence M. Mitchell School of Engineering, Jasmina Rashida Abimbola, Deidre de Guzman Baquin, Dante Lamar Bordley Jenkins, Aretha K. Coffey. Todd Barrett Cowling. Andre Latte Dean. Trey Alexander DeBose. Francis DeGraff Johnson. Francis C. Egbujomanuma. Kingsley Etubon. Thomas Edward Goodman. Darren Ferrante Griffin. Decarius K. Huey, magna cum laude. Michael A. Jackson, cum laude. Erica Shonice Johnson. Earl Ray Little. Ronye McClendon. Chauncey Murray. Joshua Okiwasi. Chinewe Nusuo, magna cum laude. Blessing Osukwo Okun, cum laude. Marcus E. Parker. Gregory Payton, magna cum laude. Jada Hope Satchel. Nomel Day Simmons. Boubacar Sal, summa cum laude. Adiola Olarenyawa Suleiman. Justin James Taylor. Michael Philip Thomas. Omari Waddell. Nathania Teresa Walker. The School of Global Journalism and Communication. Sydney Ann Bates. Rihanna S. Blaine, summa cum laude. Darius Brockett. Tiana Burrows, magna cum laude. Shania Erica Butler. Makai D. Clayton Smith. Sheree Dickerson, magna cum laude. Amiri Jaden Dorsey. Ashante D. Fernandez, cum laude. Jordan A. Francis. Taylor Gardner. Jared W. Grizzle. Justin Hammer. Elijah Jenkins Bundridge. Zakiya Lil Jennings. Abigail J. Matthews, summa cum laude. Jakayla Terena Kirkland. Rehai McMillan. Rashida McFall. Sasha Monique Moore. Jabria Janelle Oliver. Jada Delisa Prater. Kalia Shabazz, cum laude. Shannon Blair Taylor, cum laude. Kenneth S. Witcher, cum laude. The School of Social Work, we're almost there. Mayashira L. Harrison, cum laude. Madison Terry Jones, cum laude. Nadia Kareem. Janaya Police K. Owens. That's it.
We're only a short time before the end of the program, and as always, we ask all of our newly minted graduates to return to your seats and all the audience to still stay with us until the processional. And so, with the last person that just walked across the stage today, we bestowed more than 500 Morgan degrees, and we send out into the world 500 more innovators and engineers and scientists and educators. Please join me in showing some appreciation to our baccalaureate degree holders. In keeping with a long-standing tradition here at Morgan, I'm now happy to present to you the president of the senior class, Ms. Anaje Williams, who will issue a salute to the graduates and the university.
Good morning, distinguished platform guests, alumni, faculty, staff, family, friends, and most of all, the Brazilian class of 2022. I am Ijane Williams, and I humbly serve as your senior class president for the 2022-2023 academic school year. Standing before you all today is truly an honor, and while thinking of how I should properly address you, these three words came to mind: intention, impact, and influence. Lead with intention. From day one, we have been taught about the acronym LEADER. These core values have been etched across our entire collegiate experience. We see the term on our school website and as we walk through the student center each day. As Morganites, we exude daily our 6 core values, which are leadership, innovation, integrity, diversity, excellence, and respect. These foundational principles are the cornerstone of Morgan's legacy. It is now our responsibility to go into the world as products of what we have been taught. Focus on your impact. Let's take a moment to reflect on how you transitioned from your freshman year. We are not perfect. However, with our institutional core values as our foundation, we will continue to change the world. The skills and knowledge of this remarkable institution has provided us with future doctors, scientists, engineers, influencers, entrepreneurs, architects, and so much more. My fellow Bears, the future is now. Don't forget about those who have helped you along the way, and remember to pay it forward by assisting someone coming up behind you. Recognize your influence. One of the most significant tasks you will face as a leader is your influence. Whether you want to believe it or not, you have someone looking up to you at this very moment. The Oxford Dictionary defines influence as the capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone or something. So what does that mean, Morganites? It means remaining committed to your craft, acting with integrity, being as good as your word, and most importantly, operating with tenacity. In closing, I want to say thank you. Thank you for choosing you. Thank you for choosing your purpose. Thank you for choosing your power. And thank you for choosing the national treasure, Morgan State University. I want to implore you to lead with intention, focus on your impact, and recognize your influence while unapologetically fulfilling your ancestors' wildest dreams. My fellow Morganites, together we will continue growing the future and leading the world. Graduates, cherish this day as you have earned it. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Williams, for your terrific salute to the graduates of the class of fall 2022. And now, Mrs. Phyllis Davis, president of the Morgan State University Alumni Association, will induct all of our graduates into the National Alumni Association. Mrs. Davis.
To the recent commissionees of Mighty Mighty Bear Battalion And my fellow comrades, congrats. And to all the graduates, congratulations, well done. The graduates, you will receive 2 years gifted from the Association of Free Membership. For the 3rd year, we will come looking for you for your funds. So you have 2 years to save your money. No need to ask your parents, Nana, or Pop. You got plenty of time, amen? Okay, if you will repeat after me. I hereby solemnly pledge unbroken allegiance to Alma Mater in appreciation for opportunities for development afforded me as a student at Morgan State University. I pledge active membership in the Alumni Association, wherever I may be. Through association with fellow alumni, I shall ever do my best to uphold the ideals and traditions of Alma Mater. I pledge as a citizen to exemplify the high ideals thus implied, rendering positive service to community, state, and nation, and so to live as ever to bring honor and respect to Alma Mater. Congratulations.
You may be seated. And now congratulations to all of you. You are now members of the Morgan Alumni Association. We are now coming to the end of our commencement ceremony, and I would just like to offer a few parting words to our new Morganites. We thank everyone for being with us today to join in our fall 2022 commencement. We know that all of you who are here on campus and who are viewing these ceremonies via live stream share the pride in the individuals assembled here who have reached this milestone in their lives. And we know that you join us in wishing them much success in their careers and in their advanced studies. And so just a few final words from me. I know that the last 4 or 5 or so years have truly tested your ability, and they have tested your resolve to succeed here at Morgan and thus succeed in higher education. I know that we here at this institution have challenged you in every respect, and we have dared you to dream dreams bigger than the dreams you had when you entered our national treasure. I know that we have summoned you to reach for the stars, and then we have cautioned you that when you reach your star, and we know that you will, that perhaps you simply need to extend your aspiration. We have urged you to be committed to growing the future. You are that future. And we have urged you to be committed to leading the world, because the world is so bereft of the type of leadership that all of us, the faculty, the board, the staff, the alumni, we know you have inside of you to dance on the world stage. And you have responded to our charge, and you have received our calling to step onto that world stage with Morgan pride. Step onto that world stage with remarkable vigor and enthusiasm, and with unbridled respect for this institution. We are enormously proud of each of you, and we look forward to hearing of the abundant success that will come your way. So, as so many of you leave us today, please don't forget to come back. Morgan is your home. And please do not forget, as you climb higher and higher on those ladders of success, don't forget to reach back. And don't forget to assist those students who will be here at Morgan in the years to come, who will follow in your footsteps. You see, those students will be inspired by your example, and they will be truly inspired by your record of achievement. And then of all these things, as you heard from Mrs. Davis, please don't forget to give back. You can give $1, you can give $5, and you can give $5 million. Whatever you can afford, the national treasure, your beloved alma mater, will accept it. It is the support of alumni like you that will enable this institution to be here, and some president to be here, and some board to be here, and some faculty to be here, 155 years into the future, and proclaim Morgan State University as indeed the best university in the world. Go out there, make yourselves, your families, your professors, us, all of us, very proud. You belong at Morgan. You belong to Morgan. Congratulations to all of you. And so now we are going to have our soloist from the Morgan State University Choir come back, Mr. Darren Scott. He's going to lead us in the singing of the alma mater. After that, we'll have the benediction by Reverend Wayman, and then we ask you to remain standing while the platform guest has exited the arena. Mr. Scott.
Fair Morgan, we love thee, so tried and so true. Our hearts at thy name thrill with pride. We owe thee allegiance, we pledge thee our faith, a faith which shall ever abide. We pledge thee our love, we pledge thee our faith, whatever the future may bring. And thus our devotion, fidelity to, and homage we pay as we sing. Fair Morgan, as onward the years quickly fly, and rest in memory sweet. We bring thee our laurels, whatever they be, and lay them with joy at thy feet. We pledge thee our love, we pledge thee our faith, whatever the future may bring. And thus our devotion, fidelity to, and homage we pay as we sing.
Now may God, our great creator, shine his face and favor upon you, upon your families, upon your circle of influence, upon all that you meet. May God pour the spirit within you that will enable you to face every challenge, to conquer every obstacle, and may God give you peace. And if there's something broken inside of you, may the Spirit of the living God fix it, and fix it real good. Amen.
Thank